Scorpio. It's your girl, JV. High Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer season 2022. Baby, make a wish. Let's make a wish. Even though it's like, maybe it's someone you love's birthday. That's first. Burning some frankincense and myrrh incense in a very offering kind of vibe mode. And that would make sense, actually, because we're in Cancer season. Cancer is the mother, roots, nurturing, the soul, family, like the end of the matter, the paternal units in general. So there's definitely this sort of nurturing quality that's going to be coming through. Damn it, I didn't prepare, but it's right there. So hold on a second, I gotta grab my notes. But yeah, with it being Cancer season, a fellow water sign, I do feel like there are these similarities that are gonna really work in your favor. Like, it's going to be a hella emotional season, and I feel like that's going to actually work in your favor this go round, this Scorpio season. This Cancer season. Scorpio, be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/justjeverything. Over on Patreon, they get all the readings first, but we also do the Patreon plunge, which is an extended reading, and we clarify each card that comes out, get really in depth. For daily content, check out my Instasham, @justj_everything. I only have one account, please don't get got. Over at TikTok, it's @justjeverything. And then for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. It's a mouthful. Scorpio, when I leave it into your energy, it feels good, feels ready. I also did feel like there was something maybe off about equilibrium, though. That was the only thing that came up. Like, the only things that came through were like health things, which felt weird. I also just like suddenly got a fucking headache, which I don't get headaches. So there could be something about maybe eating more, nurturing your body more. Ugh, it's like right behind my eyes. Nurturing your body more, tending to, maybe some of you need to go to the doctor. I feel like the things that, I also just heard hypochondriac. So there could be like someone maybe accusing you of being a hypochondriac, or you may be feeling like a hypochondriac. I do feel like there's like physical stuff that's coming through that more so than like even emotional stuff, and the physical stuff is definitely tied to the emotional stuff, which is the real rub. Repressed emotions are how physical ailments manifest in the body. So what decisions are you refusing to make, or what things are you ignoring? Because it very felt like behind the eyes. So is there something that you're having a hard time, is there a truth that you're having a hard time seeing or acknowledging or acting upon? Is there something that you can't unsee? There also could just be some realizations or some truths that need to be it's like there's something that you may be like ignoring or denying or something, and it's to the point where it's going to start manifesting if it hasn't already started manifesting physically. I also felt nausea earlier when I was leaning into your energy, so be careful of like pregnancy or I'm not be careful. I mean, if that's what you want, then that could be a thing. So some of you may be experiencing morning sickness. Some of you may be pregnant. But there also may just be, I feel like something off with like eating or a food allergy or an eating disorder, or there is something like weird like physically, and I feel like the truth is coming out. Yeah. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. There is something about like recovery. It's like the recovery that you're in physically is the root of it is actually some really upsetting situation that you aren't facing. And I didn't mean to come out and hit you like that hard, right, that quick. But welcome to Cancer season. Happy summer solstice. There is definitely, yeah, cut the deck. There's definitely some stuff to recover from. There's some toxic relationships, some attachments, some addictions, some maybe someone with Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, or Sagittarius placements to recover from. There could be like drinking, drugs, substances, but also addiction takes many forms. Some people are addicted to drama. Some people get addicted to sex. Some people get addicted to rejection. You know what I mean? There is this, I just feel like with your ruling planet, Pluto being retrograde in Capricorn, there's definitely gonna be some things coming to light, some like secrets exposed, things that things happening maybe more publicly than you would like, or things about yourself being seen by people you don't want them to be seen by. I do feel like this is a period of deep reassessing. What do you want in the long term? What's going on with your accomplishments? What have you reached your peak yet? Do you feel like in your heart like you've peaked already? What are you gonna do about that? You know, there is something about like ascension, or like rethinking about like what you've attained in your career, how you are ascending, the rate with which you're ascending. There is this. It just feels like reevaluation. But also it feels like expose is what I keep hearing. Is like exposure or being seen, or and it doesn't need to be scary. It needs to be like something that because it feels like you being exposed to yourself versus necessarily like the public. I think on some level, some of you, it will be like a public kind of thing, and you know, and that's, we can holler at me for a personal reading when you need it. But there is this clearer picture that Cancer season is going to be giving you. Cancer season, I mean, this is the season of like the psychic, the soul, roots, family. And with it being Cancer season, we are leaning all the way in to acting on our intuition, not even just fucking listening to it, because I feel like at this point, like, y'all are listening, right? Okay, like, at least tell me lie to me. Tell me that you're listening. Now we're getting in that point of like, you're gonna need to get ready to start acting on it. That's like the real thing, where it's just like, okay, like I know what that voice sounds like because I kick my own ass. I end up kicking my own ass every time I ignore it. So now I know what that voice is. I'm going to start acting off of that versus my emotions. And Cancer season is a feeling season. You are going to be tried by way of your emotions. And understanding that emotional regulation is alchemy. And it's interesting that the Temperance card came out, because there is some sort of like mixing and melding that goes on internally when you're being asked to really like check your own shit, Scorpio. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn, and Mars is in Aries. Mars is at home. Your other ruling planet, Mars, is at home in Aries. And so it's all the way live. You know what I mean? And so you could really bulldoze and like fuck some good shit up if you don't really allow yourself to be done with this old version of yourself, this old survivor version, the old survivor tactics, the old manipulation tactics, the old ways that you used to that you talk yourself out of, like, seeing stuff through. It's time to, like, initiate. There is a brand new chapter in the realm of your mind. I'm telling you, that's coming through for you guys. But you've got to be done with this old, wounded, victimized version of yourself. That version of you that just, I always get the short end of the stick, or this is just my luck, or la la la. You better start minding what you're speaking into your existence or speaking about yourself. But I'm telling you, if you want progress, there is a version of you that is being asked to be released. Because bam, let that fucking victim ass, like the victim inside of you that you are comfortable with, that the survivor that you are comfortable with, the one that, like, puts you in this position of being, like, constantly insecure or constantly braced or ready for impact. It's just like, you don't need that version of you anymore. And when you let them go and initiate the process of releasing that version of you, bam, 10 of Cups, there's togetherness, there's happiness. So, I keep saying I'm not doing a whole bunch of astrological notes, but this season is kind of popping. So, first and foremost, Scorpio, the big thing is just, like, where you're going to be asked to operate within your intuition and your spirit in a different level. You're up to you. You're being asked to learn to differentiate between your emotions and your intuition, your emotions or your feelings and your spirit. Up to you. You don't have to do the homework. But this is a very, like, let the fuck go or be dragged kind of season. And, I mean, you can fuck around with the tsunami if you want to, because that's what cardinal water. You guys are fixed water. So it's that. Scorpio is like that fucking still water that doesn't move. You never see the predator that's looking at you until it's fucking at you. Cancer season is like, you see the fucking water receding. You're actively watching this fucking phenomenon just happen, and the wave just rise up. And then you are going to actively see it fucking coming, like. So you've got time here. You're going to be able to see things. It's like at a slower rate. You get to see the shift in, like, almost like slow motion. And so I do feel like there's time for correction. There's opportunity for rerouting. On June 21st, Cancer gets the sun. And so there's definitely going to be a spotlight on the home, real estate, property, interior design, nurturing children, family, roots, really getting to the heart of the matter, getting to the end of a matter. On June 22nd, Venus leaves its home in Taurus and goes into Gemini. Nice. You guys are really in sync. I'm telling you. It's going to be like, ooh. It's like, I feel like you guys can really, really align in a different way. And that's why maybe I got all woo-woo with you guys. I mean, lighting incense is a fucking woo-woo. But I'm saying I've never actually, like, done that in filming a reading before. It's like, light, I don't think I have, at least. But I do feel like we're clearing out some major energy. But you got to see that motherfucker in order to clear it out. You got to feel it. You have to be able to also, like, understand what's happening. Because I've said it, I don't know in how many readings now, but it's just like that we're getting to a point. And I feel like that's going to be a part of my legacy, which is really, really weird. I feel like I'm going to be one of the first people who, like, are putting y'all on fucking game. That there's coming a point when we're not going to be able to trust what we see with our physical eyes, and you've got to be able to be navigated by your spirit. fuck around with it if you want to. Venus goes into Gemini on June 22nd, and everything gets way more analytical. Everything gets way more social and curious and flirty and conflictual. But there is this necessary balance to this, I feel like, for you guys. I feel like it's going to be helpful for you guys to really get very analytical and logical about how to differentiate your feelings from your connection, your hardwire to the divine. That your highest self, whether you think it's the divine or not, whatever you call it, your highest self, you, God, the universe, Yahweh, Allah, like, we're all saying the same thing with different languages, different words, essentially. And we all think that we know this thing, but the creator energy, the original energy, the originator. I like that. Anyway, on June 28th, Neptune retrogrades. And so Neptune is a planet of like fantasy, the subconscious, dreams, your mental health, art, like music, and it's in that very ethereal, ineffable kind of energy. So there's in Neptune retrograding, I feel like it's going to be different for everybody, but it's either like you are putting the fucking rose-colored glasses on, and you're like, I'm sticking to this fantasy, and that's what I'm I'm gonna keep trying to live this lie, or they're broken. Like the divine comes in and like breaks them motherfuckers. You can't even like put yourself on there. You know, it's gonna be different for everybody, but there is these tests in your connection to spirit and your connection to your intuition. And then later that night on June 28th, we have the new moon in Cancer. And so there is going to be this big shift about planting seeds in the spirit. What's going on with family? What do you want with family? What do you consider family? Do you want something new? Oh God, I just got this wave of like ooey gooey energy. Like romantic energy. Some of you may be like, I'm never getting married again, but like someone's got you thinking about giving it another shot. Or there's someone coming in that will make you reconsider it. The new moon in Cancer, I'm going to do a different video on it, of course, but there is this like rejuvenation in spirit. This is new moons are the season when we manifest. So there is a like, what do you want to, what's going on intention wise in the realm of spirit. On July 5th, Mars leaves Aries, one of your ruling planets, Mars, leaves Aries and goes into Taurus. And I do feel like this is a more manageable pace for you. It will be easier for you to be more heartfelt and soft and like you'll be able to, catch more flies with honey. It feels like with Mars and Taurus. There's this Venusian quality that you get to you, which I feel like will help you attract and draw in what you actually want. It's like kind of a woo-saw energy. That same day, Mercury goes into Cancer, and there is this heightened articulation in how you express yourself. On July 13th, then we have the full moon in Capricorn. I'll do, of course, a separate video on that. But that full moon in Capricorn, Scorpio, I feel like is going to be helping you let go of some stuff that's really getting in the way of you having the success or ascending or climbing or acquiring this version of success that you want. Some of you, it's like you're acquiring something and it's like, damn, I don't even want this anymore. Or is this even really what I want? There could be a lot of that going on. And I do feel like, especially in regards to like your reputation, your legacy, like, do you still have like something in your heart that you feel like you need to like accomplish or get out or do? I feel like it's time to really, you're going to be looking a lot at that. On the 17th of July, Venus goes into Cancer. And it's funny what just popped out. I'm not taking it, but what popped out is the Four of Pentacles. So there is definitely something about letting go. And the Four of Pentacles is Sun in Capricorn. So that we have the full moon in Capricorn. And so there is definitely some release coming in regards to the old paradigm, the finances, your relationship to money, your relationship to your physical body as well. Some of you are like identifying with being sick. It's just like something that's in your like programming, it seems like. Or like, and I'm not making it like it's your fault, or that's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying there is some sort of subconscious emotional tie to the sickness that you're experiencing. On July 19th, we have Mercury going into Leo. And I feel like what was the emotion and the depth that was cultivated while Mercury was in Cancer is now going to be put on a platform to be seen and expressed. And like it's like letting your words shine. Your words are going to be really colored by a playfulness. And I just think it's going to be a beautiful time because that same day, on July 19th, Chiron retrogrades in Aries. And Chiron, the wounded healer, there's definitely going to be stuff going on with feeling possibly self-conscious or your self-image shifting, changing. But either way, you got this. And we're going to get you right here. Light it if you got it. Hydrate. The bells have been coming out for everybody this season, which is interesting. So I do feel like there is something about like a shift in frequency, or resetting your frequency, or resetting the vibe in the house. Some people smudge. I really like, I feel like I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I can clear out the energy with sound. Like that, remember, like, have you ever seen like how people like bang on pots? That was a fucking thing for a reason. Like, you can clear out the frequency with sound. Anyway, that may be for someone. So Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Take some deep breaths, empty your lungs. Helpful and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising by way of our benevolent ancestors. Mother God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. For Cancer season 2022. First card out is Eight of Pentacles. So the first card out to be clarified on the Selenite throne are your cycles. Nice. The Empress. There is something about like your sense of discernment. The Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I do feel like your intuition is healing. Your capacity to emote, to be romantic, to be sweet, to nurture yourself. All of this stuff is being healed right now. There's definitely a big focus on your physical body. And I feel like your discernment is really ramping up. New understanding what to discard, what to work on, what to invest in. I feel like it's time for you to really save a lot of energy by way of minding your business. Or there could be somebody that you need to tell to just please mind your business. Maybe you need to say that in a more professional way, but get your point across about who needs to stay in their lane. Some of you are working to impress someone, working to impress someone's mom. This could be also, that could be like the energy that needs to mind their fucking business. Is it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, maybe a mother-in-law. It could also be about like, keep your mouth shut at work. Don't be telling everybody your business at work. People may be telling you some tea at work, and like, you can lend that like listening ear. If you know, and you know when to be discerning about it. Don't let people like just dump on you. But there is something about like turning your back on an old cycle, turning your back on waiting for something, and now finally getting in motion. There is like a sense of action. Cancer season wants you to look at your routines, your habits, your diligence, your ability to be consistent with something, your ability to start something and see it all the way through, your ability to value yourself enough to really start leaning into and wielding your power, your sovereignty. You know, when was the last me time session that you've had? When was the last time you've treated yourself, letting yourself be treated, letting yourself be adorned, letting yourself be cared for? There also may be pregnancy here. Some of you may be working to get pregnant, working to, you know, working to better your relationship to your children. Some of you are really working on your relationship with your mother, or your mother is putting in work. But this also could be a boss. Some of you are really working to birth a business, not a baby. And I feel like there is success coming through. Some of you, you want to get pregnant, bam, pregnancy's coming through. Some of you, but you got to be careful. Do you want the baby with this person? Do you want these things with this company? Like, there is something about like really figuring out what you want. Nurturing yourself, getting back out in nature. I feel like some of you are really focused on this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or Libra. And I feel like as long as they've got you feeling good too, you know, as long as that's mutual, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's have a good time. Some of you are defining fun for yourself. Redefining fun in your relationship, really growing up. There's just some sort of like maturation that's happening. And it makes sense because your ruling planet, Pluto, is in, one of your ruling planets, Pluto, is in Capricorn. And Capricorn's a very serious adult sign. And I feel like you have the opportunity to really get to the root of what's been keeping you back from experiencing the financial, or like the financial prosperity, or the physical appearance, or the physical comfort that you've been wanting. There is something about your effort, your contribution, understanding that you are playing a role. So there is something about like taking better care of yourself in a very literal way, where it's just like eating better quality food, tending to your physical hygiene, making sure that you're visualizing and seeing your body as an investment. Nice, the Three of Cups came through, and it was just on the bottom of the deck. So center of the reading, Three of Cups, there's definitely some sort of success that needs to be celebrated. I do feel like there's new friends coming in, new fun coming in. Maybe somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio that you maybe like are deciding to turn your back on, or collaborate with, or like have a reunion with. I do feel like there's healing and new opportunities. Like you've got to work on your self-worth first, though, before you're letting anybody back in or giving any free passes. You need to make sure that you are very comfortable in Empress mode. And the Empress knows who the fuck they are. They know their power. They know what they wield. They know how to get stuff done. They know how to take care of a kingdom, multiple kingdoms, how to really temper the emperor. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. But there is, like, they are a wife, a mother, a queen, an empress, an ambassador, a diplomat, a pioneer. Like, there's so many hats that you may want to wear, and I feel like heavy is the head that wears the crown. And so if you want some shit you've never had before, you're going to have to put in some work and do some shit that you've never done before. But if you do it, it's like if you build it, they will come. There is success. There is financial prosperity here. There's peace. There's healing in the body. But work is required. Your effort is required. It's not just your money that's required. It's effort. Don't just go throwing out your money. It's like, and this is a very just random example, but it's like it's like almost, what I'm picking up is like, it's like someone wants to lose weight, so they go get the bypass surgery and then don't change any of their habits at all and have the potential to like gain all the weight back when it was never like you could have saved all that money and just worked. You know what I mean? That's how it feels. Like there is something about your contribution. And your ruling planet Mars is showing up strongly. Hold on. The Three of Cups was here. I was like, the Tower wasn't in the center of the reading. Damn it, I've accidentally put the Three of Cups back. Okay, that's interesting. So the Three of Cups is a celebration card. Some of you may have a hard time celebrating the small wins or being celebrated, or you're having a hard time letting new people in or trusting new friends. There could be some sort of fear that is corresponding with interaction and new people and like new feelings, new energies, and it just feels like there is like a bit of a hump to get over in regards to celebrating yourself or celebrating with other people. I also feel like there's definitely big changes going on in the realm of the root chakra and sacral chakra. So there's definitely big changes going on. Maybe with somebody with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries placements. I feel like you are in a place that is very revolutionary. You can really shift your perspective of these obstacles that are going to be coming in. Like, just because something is changing doesn't mean that it's like that everything's gonna like go to shit. It could be a catalyst for something wonderful. And so I do feel like there are these sudden changes that are coming in. We'll explore this more in the plunge, but there's sudden changes that are coming in, and this is like a catalyst. And it's funny that we have Taurus and Mars energy here, because Mars is your other ruling planet and it's going into Taurus. On July 5th. So let me just get final card, final message for Scorpio, so I get kind of a comprehensive view. Final card, final message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Cancer season 2022. Something definitely about getting like a big picture view, like taking a step back. Six of Swords as the final card, with the Moon on the bottom of the deck. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. There's definitely some sort of like, it's like realization, diving deeper into the subconscious, illusions breaking. I mean, this is Neptune retrograding in Pisces is really going to reveal the truth. Reveal the truth in regards to, there's definitely heavy mother energy going on here. So there's truths coming out maybe from or about the mother moving, the mother moving, or moving, the mother coming to visit, the mother moving closer, you moving closer to the mother, the Cancer, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius being really successful. I feel like whatever secrets come to light, it puts you in a position of like, you ain't being a groupie, you keeping it moving. You end up being successful because of whatever comes to light or whatever gets exposed, or whatever realization that you have about yourself. It does feel like Cancer season is asking you to put work into your self-worth. Put work into your business. Put work into maybe understanding more about motherhood, or how you want to be a mother, how you want to parent, how you want to co-parent. For some of you, there is definitely celebration in business, meeting new friends, possibly at work, or getting new employees, or celebrating with your employees, celebrating with the mother, this Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There could be some kind of upheaval, I'll say, when Mars goes into Taurus, or when Mars gets out of Aries. I also feel like there is some change that maybe makes you want to move, or maybe there's traveling a lot. But I do feel like some of you, there's some shit that's been going on that you know you have needed to be done with. And I feel like, remember when I said let go or be dragged? You're going to be put in the position where you have to let this go. Because you fucking know better. And when you know better, you do better. Center of the reading, center of the season, but being the Three of Cups, though it does feel like maybe some of you, there's like, okay. Some of you, okay, and I didn't even fucking feel this shit until just now. There is like a low vibrational aspect of this. Someone is like, you're the side piece, and you know it, and the secret's coming out, or the wife finds out, or you want to be someone's wife. And I don't feel like this is like for everybody, but for some of you, I do feel like you may be caught up in some possibly toxic shit. You may be finding out that someone cheated on you when you were married, or there could be a third-party situation, like something like blows up, or something. Maybe a secret that you've been trying to keep comes to light. What's done in the dark comes to light. There may be somebody with Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that plays a role in this shift or in this move. Or but I feel like some of you, it's like this is blessing cloaked in crisis. This is just like exactly the catalyst that you needed to get your ass out of a situation that you didn't need to be in. And for some of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's a job. For some of you, it's like you knew this shit was toxic, and I know I need to leave. The boss, like fuckeries going on in management, and if you leave, something better will come along for sure. But the thing is like you're tired of the something better. You want something stable. You want something consistent. And so you need to start figuring out what makes you you. What makes you happy? Your ruling planet Mars, ambition, drive, sex, which is life. Like your life force is in Aries, the house of I am. So there needs to be this deep motivation. And Aries requires action. There's action that needs to be put in to figuring out who you are, so that you can feel comfortable reaching for the kind of prosperity that you are meant to have, so that you can feel worthy of it. But you've got to put the work into figuring out, hey, who am I? Who do I want to be? What do I want my legacy to be? What do I want people to know about me? What do I want my reputation to be? Put in the work. You are worth it, and you will be celebrated, and you will change the game and get out of a very tumultuous situation employment, relationship, or even mindset, you'll like, whatever happens, it is a fire is getting lit up under that ass ultimately, so that you can move forward. But you have got to focus on, like, who am I? I love you. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.